Ladies, gentlemen, welcome back to the week in GTA Online. This week, the Previon is available for a small price of $1.4 million. So if you want to buy yourself a brand new coupe for the first time in many years, then this is the time to go ahead and do so. For the Podium Vehicle this week, it will be the Adder, which is very exciting of course, and the Price Right Vehicle will be the Growler. If you want to win the Price Right Vehicle, all you have to do is win 8 sprint races. If you don't know how to do the sprint races, it's very simple. Just be inside the LS Car Meet, and then within the interaction menu under the LS Car Meet tab, you should be able to launch it and have a good old time with your friend. For Double Cash NRP this week, there is Double Cash NRP on Vehicle Vendetta and Vehicle Vendetta Street, which means that if you didn't like the kart crashing game mode that released a few weeks ago, you're probably not gonna like this either. For money making opportunity, this is not gonna be the one, and you guessed it, it's time for even more Kai Perico. I'm sure at this point you're sick and tired of hearing me say that, but you're gonna have to deal with it for the foreseeable future, considering the fact there is nothing even close to that amount of money making. For discounts this week, there's 40% off nightclubs and renovations, the Alpha Z1, Blimp, iMorgan, Hot Ring Sabre, and Marcella GT, as well as 30% off the ZR350, Sprung Buffalo, and the PR4. And for the Prime, it's the same as last week, which is $100,000 simply given to you for free, as well as 80% off the Flash GT and 35% off the Tailgater S. If you're not familiar with Twitch Prime yet, there's an eye in the top right of your screen for more information. And if you already have Twitch Prime, feel free to consider me by clicking the link in the description down below to subscribe to my Twitch channel. And if you want my advice on discounts this week, personally I'd say if you don't already own a nightclub and you're looking for something to have running in the background in terms of passive business, it's worth looking into if you haven't got one already. However, nightclub only really becomes interesting if you have other passive businesses too, like the bunker and the biker businesses. So if you don't have those, probably not a good idea to bother with them, to be honest. In terms of vehicles, the iMorgan I'd say is a worthwhile pickup if you're someone who drives on a bit of a different kind of track. I think this car does very well within tracks that don't have an awful lot of straights and just primarily focuses on having a lot of corners instead. The iMorgan has a lot of acceleration and thus is very useful within tracks that require a lot of that indeed. Definitely one of those cars you want to be using if there is a lot of straights going on. Personally, really enjoy driving it because of the fact that even if you make a mistake, it's a pretty forgiving car in that regard. Obviously, if you're going to be playing something like Long Haul 2, this is not really the kind of car to use. The premium race for this week is taking off Lock to Supers. The car to be using for this one is definitely going to be either the Krieger or the Amherst. And the time trial this week is Casino, and the RC time trial will be Construction Site 2. As always, a quick and easy $100,000 for each of them if you manage to beat them. And if you need some help with them, I'll be uploading a guide for them later today. So make sure to stay tuned to the channel for that. But with all that said and with all that done, that was it for this one. Thank you so very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and if you really like what you see on the channel, consider becoming a member, like Chloe, Robert, I Lose Fire, Captain Price, Shakulu, and Dr. Strange Love. Join them and all the other fellow members by clicking the join button down below. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all later.